Hello friends, and welcome back to Pixel Gallery. Today I have something special for you. I know we normally do reviews on games from different consoles and different generations, but this time I have something a little bit more unique. You see, on January 1st, 2021, Limited Run Games made available for a brief period of time to their customers a collection of blind boxes. Now, the blind boxes contained one game each of basically whatever was left over that they were trying to sell in 2020, which means it could contain a random game, any number of maybe 60 or 70 different possibilities. I think there might even have been some stuff left over from the year before that. So you get one, you don't know what it's going to be. It's completely a surprise. It sounded like a lot of fun to me, and I really like what Limited Run Games does anyway, so I decided to jump in on this and give it a shot. I know most of what they showed on their list of the potential that could be in that box, I wasn't interested in a lot of it. Some of it I already had, but there were a few that are impossible to get at a reasonable price, and I just had to give it a shot. A little bit like gambling, I suppose, but a lot more fun because you come out on top no matter what. I'll either get something I really like, something that I'm okay with, something that I was never exposed to and maybe I'm surprised at the quality, or something I just plain don't like, and in that case it can go on eBay. You see, these blind boxes were only $29.99, which is the lowest price that they sold any of their games at during that year. And so essentially you're guaranteed to get the value of whatever you spent and then some, because if you know anything about limited run games, you already know that on the secondary market, whatever the game is, it's going to go for usually double that price or more, because they just aren't produced in very much quantity. That's the point of the whole thing. So here today I bought two of the blind boxes that we're going to open and see what's inside and see what's going on. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys will find this interesting. We'll take a shot and see what happens. Alright friends, here we are with the Limited Run Games box. This is how it shipped in their special packaging. It has their catchphrase on it, "Forever Physical." And we're going to open this sucker up and see what's inside. Got my trusty pocket knife here that I use for opening any kind of shipment that I get from any place. And there we go. Limited Run Blind Box. That's kind of a funky shape. That explains why there was tapering on the outsides of the main box. That was interesting. Okay, so we've got two of these here. We're gonna set those to the side. There's some cards in there. Limited Run Games. If you're not familiar with them, they send like trading cards, basically. They've got a collection of cards that go along with the games that they sell and a lot of variety of different things that they do. And it just is kind of a little bonus, a little enhancement to what you're purchasing. It looks like this one is their Forever Physical Limited Run Games 5-year anniversary card, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get a better shot of this for the camera. Where's my lens there? There we go. So that's kind of neat. Then there's the back side, which just has Limited Run. Alright, and this other one here looks like it's from Psychonauts. I think that's the game. I'm not real familiar with that one, but I think that's where that character's from. So we're going to take these, set them off to the side here, and we've got our two games. So let's start with the first one. I think this is just a brilliant concept on their part. It helps them get rid of old stock, and also is just something very kind of fun and interesting for the people that appreciate what they do. You just never know what's going to be inside. So here we go. And inside the first one, Toe Jam and Earl. Alright, that's not bad. It's a classic game. It was, I think this one is just a re-release of the original version. I'll have to check into that to be sure. And it looks like there's a card in there for a game I'm not familiar with. Some sort of, it's probably some sort of a shooter, like a space shooter. So, alright, that's pretty cool. Let's get this the rest of the way out of here, so we can look at the back of the packaging. Alright, Toe Jam and Earl. So there's that. And then there's the back. They were a couple of popular characters in games from, I think it was like the late 90s, early 2000s. So that'll be interesting to check out. We're going to set that off to the side for now. And now we've got the other one. Now we've got the other one. Okay. This could be anything. There are a couple that I'm really, really hoping for, but you never know. Alright, this second one is Golf Story. That is pretty cool. That's one I've actually been wanting for a while now, but it's impossible to get at a decent price. That is awesome. Okay, so there is the, oh, if the light would cooperate, there's the package. There's the front of the box. And then there's the back. Alright, now Golf Story is, it's a weird one. I think that's why I was curious about it. It's an RPG golf game. So, it combines a couple of very different types of elements that from all the reviews and the people I've talked to that are familiar with it, they say it really comes together well, and it's an awesome one to have in the collection. So I'm really happy about that one. That's pretty cool. And that's it. That's the blind boxes. Let's switch the camera back around here a little bit. Okay, so those were the blind boxes. We've got Toe Jam and Earl and Golf Story. Now, Toe Jam and Earl is a little bit easier to come by. I think it's actually still available in Best Buy. Some of the limited run game stuff, after it has its run at limited run, Best Buy will buy an allotment of them and make them available for a while. Usually they sell out fairly quick. They last a month or two. I think a lot of people don't realize that Best Buy carries any of that stuff. But I think this one actually is still available at Best Buy if any of you guys are interested in it. And I think I heard that they're making a new game in that series at some point. Pretty sure I heard that. Don't quote me on it. We'll have to see later. Now, Golf Story, on the other hand, is not available anyplace except in the secondary market now. It is something you can probably only get through eBay or wherever else you might go to buy games on the secondary market. Pretty cool. That's a good pickup. I'm glad to have that one in the collection. And that's it for today. Just a little something different. I wanted to share that moment with you guys and see what you all thought of it. We could go on this little journey together, I guess. So with that said, I appreciate you joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.
If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button down there, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel to make sure you get to see more of this stuff that happens in the future. If you didn't like this video, consider subscribing anyway. We do a lot of things on here. If this wasn't your favorite, you might find something else that is. See you next time.